Hi again everyone, I hope you're all well again. I have another quick unboxing for you today. So this is a box that I actually used to subscribe to regularly, probably 2 or 3 years ago now, and then I kind of stopped my subscription, mainly just because the products that were being included weren't really exciting me, they weren't particularly suited to me. And I found personally that there were kind of better boxes out there on the market for me at the time. However, I've still kind of kept up with them and followed what they were doing and sort of seen a few of their recent boxes and thought they looked quite decent. So I guess like with any box really, you get some edits that might not necessarily be for you, and then others might be perfect for you, but then other people it might be vice versa. It's all very kind of individual. But yeah, so the box that I'm unboxing is called Birchbox, which is one of the more kind of well-known subscriptions out there, and it was actually the first box that I ever subscribed to, so it's kind of one I've still got a little bit of a soft spot for, because it's sort of the box that set me on my my journey of being into all the subscription boxes and the beauty products and things. But yeah, I think my last one was in 2018 sometime, so it's been a couple of years since I purchased one of these. But I saw the edit for June and thought it looked really good. I saw spoilers for a couple of the products, one of which you could choose. So usually every month what they do is they have a spoiler, and it's either something that you can choose, either a shade or a specific product, such as I think before they've had different highlighters and you could choose the shade of a highlighter. This month it was between an exfoliator and a cleanser that you could choose between. So yeah, there's usually some sort of option for personalisation, and then what you do as well when you sign up on the website is you create something called a beauty profile. So they'll ask you questions such as your skin tone, your hair colour, how long your hair is, if you wear makeup or not, what sort of makeup you like to wear, lots of different kind of things. I think, I'm not sure if they ask about tanning. I think they do ask if you use tanning products or anything like that as well. And then usually what they say they do is they use that beauty profile to help build your box up, because sometimes, usually with Birchbox, there's a few different edits that people can receive, or a few different versions. So what I've got in here might not necessarily be the same as what you might receive or what somebody else might receive in theirs. It all kind of is supposed to be personalised based on your answers in the profile. So this is actually June's. It just arrived today. I know they've had a few issues with delivery over the last couple of months, particularly with all the COVID issues that have been going on. But it came via Hermes today, so I've been able to track it and know that kind of the rough time when it was going to be arriving, so I can make sure I was here. I think it used to come with Hermes before when I subscribed, but it's been that long I can't actually remember. So the theme, there's usually a theme every month, and the boxes are usually really cute as well. So I'll show you the box. So that's this month's box, and also on the side there's little star details on there as well. And then it usually is like a little pull-out drawer. I think last month is this one. May was like a tin. So sometimes they'll do different styles, but usually it's this little kind of drawer style box, which you can use for other things after you've taken the products out of it as well. So the theme for June is born in the USA, and then inside there's the products that are in my box, which I'll just pop down there so I can kind of refer to that as I'm going. Now, one thing that I do want to just mention quickly before I show you the products is they've also included this little card in here, and I just want to read this to you because I think it's an important message. And it says, "For the month of June, we plan to acknowledge our American heritage. As we all know, a lot is happening right now in the US and in the UK. We are without all of the right words. We are sad, angry, and at a loss that this is part of our reality. We stand with everyone who is hurting. We stand with the families who have lost loved ones. We stand for anti-racism, and we stand for a wake-up call. We need to have this conversation everywhere until violence and loss of life are no longer needed to protect the basic rights of the Black community. To start, we have made donations to Black Lives Matter, the George Floyd Memorial Fund, Brooklyn Bail Fund, Reclaim the Block, and Black Visions Collective, but this is just the beginning. We are committed to continuing and sharing our education in fighting justice. Additionally, we encourage you to support where you can, even if it's a small action, it counts. And then on the other side, there's some places that you can do further research and donate to. So there's the George Floyd GoFundMe, the Floyd family have set that up. There's a petition, the Justice for George Floyd petition, which has become the most popular ever in the US, which there's a link to that, so you can put your name to that. And then there's also some places where you can go and do some more research. So there's a reading list, which I will include in the blog post. And it says, and talk to the people you love. It's important that we encourage everyone to have these conversations, as difficult as they might be. So I wanted to include that in the video, and I want to personally show my support for the Black Lives Matter movement too. So on to the unboxing itself then. So I knew about 3 of the items that were in this month's box, just from seeing spoilers on Instagram and Facebook, and I knew that what the other kind of products might be, but I didn't necessarily know which ones I was going to get. So what I'll start with is the one that I was able to choose. Usually, like I say, there's always some sort of option for personalisation. And this is a brand that I've used before. I've got a couple of their products already. And the reason that I chose this one is because I actually have the other one that was the other choice. I actually already have one. So I kind of thought I might as well get the other one and try that out. And it's Real Chemistry, and it's the Fresh Start Foaming Cleanser. So this is a 50 milliliter tube, and it says, for a deep cleanse that's also hydrating, this zesty grapefruit cleanser gets the job done and perks you up while doing so. Amino acids gently remove makeup, dirt and grime, while a host of conditioning ingredients leave the skin feeling soft and smooth. Great for dry, sensitive, acne prone and even aging complexions. It's a refreshing first step in your skincare routine. So that's the first one. And I've got, the other one was like a peel or an exfoliator. And I've got that, I've tried that and I really like it. I've also tried one of their moisturisers as well. So yeah, I'm a fan of Real Chemistry. And again, they're, I believe, an American brand. Okay. So the next one is another one that I knew about, and this is a brand that I have had a few items from in a couple of other subscription boxes, and it's Patchology, and these are the rejuvenating eye patches. So these are kind of where you put them underneath your eyes, and it says, when you're really tired, no concealer in the world can help rejuvenate your eyes. More drastic measures are in order. Short of an eye lift, we've found the most effective way to brighten droopy peepers. Just break out these under eye patches. And yeah, they're like gel, rejuvenating eye gels, and you put them on for about 5 minutes. They've got like a serum on them, and you just kind of massage the serum in after you take them off, and then you're good to go. So I've used these before and I really like them, so I'm glad to have another one. And then this is the third item that I knew about as well, and it's something that I've already got one of, but it's kind of getting a little bit tatty now, so I'm kind of glad to be getting a new one. And it's the Magnitone, I think that's how you pronounce it, Wipe Out Microfiber Cloth. It's like a cleansing cloth, and you basically, for anyone who's not kind of heard of these or used them before, you don't need to use any product with it. You literally just wet it and then kind of rub it across your face, and it removes all your makeup. And like I say, I've got one of these already, and I've got another one that's like a glove that you kind of put on your hand and rub across your face as well. So it says, what if you could remove all your makeup, with just warm water? This 100% bamboo microfiber cleansing cloth swells up when wet, grabs hold of makeup particles and traps them in the cloth, meaning makeup is removed smear-free. Because it's reusable thousands of times, there'll be no more disposable wipes going into landfill. which is obviously, again, another thing, very good for the environment. And I think I'm the same as a lot of people. I'm trying to kind of make a little bit more eco-friendly, eco-conscious choices, particularly in my products that I'm buying. So that's the third one. And then there's the two that I wasn't, I didn't know what I was going to be getting. So this one is a brand called No. 4, and it's a sugar texturizing spray for the hair. I've heard of this brand before. This is a 30ml bottle. Yeah, I've heard of this brand before, but I don't recall ever trying any of their products. I have, as you can see, quite a lot of very thick curly hair, so I do tend to use quite a lot of hair products anyway, just to kind of keep it in good condition and tame it, really, because it just does what it wants otherwise. But this one says, we all know that the sweet stuff tastes delicious, but who knew that sugar could also do wonders for your hair? Getting perfectly undone Beach Babe hair has never been so sweet. Hair feels soft and the style stays intact even in the face of heat and humidity. So it sounds similar to kind of like your sea salt sprays that people use, but it's sugar rather than salt. But yeah, interesting to know about this heat and humidity, because the humidity does tend to affect my hair quite a bit. So that'll be an interesting test for it. And then the last item is a teeny little one by a brand called Winky Looks, and it's a concealer for the eyes, for the under eyes, and it's in the shade light beige. I think there's a few different shades available, which probably again will go on your beauty profile as to which shade you receive. I've very pale skin, so they've probably sent me quite a light shade. But this says, say hello to bright eyes. This Winky Looks full coverage concealer will diffuse the look of uneven skin tone, blemishes and other imperfections. Its formula contains collagen, hyaluronic acid, grapeseed extract, olive oil and vitamin E to keep your under eye hydrated, awake and crease free. And this brand is also cruelty free, so that's always a bonus. Most people who know me know that I only use cruelty-free products, so I will obviously be looking into all of these and making sure that they're all cruelty-free. I do believe they are. I think the only one I'm unsure about is the No. 4. I'm not sure if they're cruelty-free or not yet, so I will look into that before I use it. But I know Real Chemistry are, I know Patchology are, and the Magnetone is as well, and the Winky Looks. So that's all of the products in this month's edit. So I'll just quickly tell you what the different price points are for Birchbox, and then I'll quickly recap on the items inside. So monthly, you can pay just month by month, and that's £12.95. That includes free delivery. You can also pay for 3 months upfront, which would cost you £38.85, again including delivery. Then there's a 6-month upfront payment of £74.75, again including delivery, and a yearly subscription, so you pay for 12 months, is £145.40. But I think there's savings to be had the longer you subscribe for, so I think it might work out that you get, you know, a box free or something, depending on how long you subscribe for. So mine was just a one-off purchase, so I haven't actually signed up for a subscription, so I paid £12.95 for this. But when I used to subscribe, I think I subscribed for 6 months, so I paid the £74.75 the last time I subscribed to them. So a quick recap. So there's the Winky Looks concealer in the shade light beige, and that's a 3ml tube. So it'll be enough to kind of try it out, because I'm probably only going to use it under my eyes and you don't need a lot of product for that area. And then there was the No. 4 sugar texturizing spray, which again I will check the cruelty-free status off and I'll include that in the blog post. The Magnetone eco-friendly microfiber cloth. Patchology rejuvenating eye gels. And lastly, the Real Chemistry foaming cleanser. Plus, of course, the information on the Black Lives Matter movement, and I will definitely be looking into all of these. I'll include links to them all in the blog post for you all to kind of check out. and I'll make sure that I include the information in the blog post as well, because I think it's an important message to get across. So there is no spoiler for next month in here that I can see, but I have seen an email, so I do know what it is. I won't tell you. If you do want to know, feel free to comment and I can always let you know. But yeah, I don't want to spoil it for people who don't want to know. Some people prefer a surprise, which is absolutely fine. So that's everything. I'll just quickly show you the box again because they are usually really cute. I like to use them for storage afterwards. Some boxes I'll just throw away, but these ones I do tend to keep. Yeah, so that's everything in the Birchbox June 2020. I have cancelled my subscription for the time being, mainly just because of the current kind of economic climate, but I am going to kind of keep my eye on them, and if I see another edit that I like the look of, I'll definitely be making a purchase. So yeah, that's everything in the box. Obviously, as always, any questions, let me know, pop them in the comments, or send me a message and I'll get back to you. And for now, I'll see you all soon. Bye.